Don't with up my boy. Surely the man from the bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the permanent man will take a me and surely the man from the bring.
What's up, everybody? It's Triple T Season 2, Episode 15, with two of your favorite two Triple T stars. That's me, Matt, with Beard Laws. If you're listening, podcast, audio only, you recognize the voice. I don't have to do the introduction, but I'm still going to introduce the guy to the left just because it's fun to say. It's you've been whacking off, still whacking off. Has he been whacking off? Where's he been whacking off? Looks like it's light out. He could be whacking off, but it's not that light. What's up, my dude?
Dude, just living the fucking dream. Ready to have a good time.
Yes, super excited. I really look forward to this, and I think a lot of people that come and watch this. Chris Boyer's coming in, just throwing the horns, and yeah, just super excited. Yeah, just the two of us. We're building castles in the sky. We have a guest lined up today. We've had two guests lined up. So we had Plan A, which he had. What did he have to do? Chauffeur duty to the airport.
He did. He was driving
Yep.
Miss Daisy or something like that, I believe is what he said.
Yes, right in Miss Daisy, and then yeah. But either way, we're going to reschedule that, and we have a surprise guest that is supposed to jump in. Hopefully, they do, because if this guest comes in, they have some breaking news that they're super excited to share with everybody. So make sure that you guys stick around in case the guest shows, and yeah. If anybody knows anything about guests not quite showing on time, it's Joe. But either way, if you guys want to see the dude from Rookie of the Year and like a whole shit ton of other movies, go check out his podcast. It gets a little bit annoying at some times, but that's not Joe's fault. But anyways, it was really cool, Joe. All kidding aside, that you guys were able to get him on your show, and yeah, there you go. Check it out if you guys want. And Joe, you guys know where to find it. And apparently, Joe's back on OnlyFans, so if you're into that weird shit, go follow him there too. And Joe, if you get any new, what are they, fans or subscribers or whatever because of this show, I get 12% of it.
That's a weird percentage, but I like it.
Yeah, I don't know why I went 12. I just felt like it was there. But chaotic, some would say. Yes, but either way, we can't thank you guys enough. Again, if you looked at the episode, it is episode 15, and we can't wait for Zach in the chat, because we want to know, is this wrestling move legal? And also, there's a beer luge, and I know, Joe, you can stick around for this because I'm interested to hear your take on the sweet beer luge. But a little bit of some breaking news. All right, we have a guest backstage in the studio, and in my opinion, he's way cooler than the movie star that Joe had on his podcast. He's way cooler than. Are you frozen? Are you good over there, or is it me?
I'm good.
Okay, cool. Do I look good? All right, cool. I didn't know.
Your sound was going a little iffy, but I think it's back.
Okay.
Back.
Well, I don't know. I'm going to blame StreamYard, but if anybody wants to, there's probably a link in the description where you can start your own podcast with the friends at StreamYard. And if you click the link in my description, they might give me some money, but they probably won't. But either way, you can go to StreamYard.com/TTT. TTT. It's not going to work, but let's introduce the guest. What's up, buddy?
Hey, how's it going, man?
Good. What's happening? How's things?
They're going good. I actually just got off the phone with the boss, so that's why I was running a little bit behind.
Yeah. So you say the boss. So for anybody that doesn't have the pleasure of knowing who you are, do you want to tell them, not specifically, you don't throw names out because people are watching, but who you would define as, I guess, the boss, who you work for, and all that good stuff?
Yeah, absolutely. So hey, my name's Heshdad. I'm the head of customer service for Finley Hats. I help manage all of their social media pages, doing outreach, finding cool people like Matt, and yeah.
Hell yeah. So yeah, as always, you guys will always see me rocking a Finlay hat, telling you to go over to finlayhats.com. and use the code BeardLaws. That probably doesn't work for you anymore. And then we try throwing you to tell you to use Joe's code, and that doesn't work anymore because you guys are so awesome. You already used it. And it's funny to me because everybody complains, you're like, oh, why can't I use that code every time? It's like, how could you imagine continue these companies to stay afloat if you keep getting $10 off every goddamn order?
I wish we could.
Right? That'd be a good problem to have. You could, but you just have to jack the price up $10 to offset it.
Exactly.
But yeah, so if you don't know, this is obviously still whacking off. You've been whacking off. He goes by all of the whacking off names on social media. And yeah.
How you doing?
He's got a real name, but we don't try to tell him. So for anybody that's listening, his name is Yubin. He's a little bit on the Russian side, apparently, or somewhere over there. I don't know.
Terrible time to have a fake Russian name right now.
It really, yeah.
Sucks.
But in your credit, you know what I mean? You've kind of rocked that probably since around the time Rocky IV was popular. And you know what I mean? We still beat Drago and, go Rocky. So that's all we got to do is just send him
the
over.
Cold War.
Yeah, there we go. Now it's, yeah. But anyways, so I don't know how much time you have, if you're good for the entire show, or if you have to dip at any point, man, just let us know and say your goodbyes. It's cool. We're here.
I've got a little bit to hang.
Cool. So you just want to get right to it. You want to tell everybody the breaking news, and then this is Triple T, so we show a bunch of crazy TikTok videos, and if you want, just go ahead and break the news. Joe thinks he knows it.
I think I know the news. So we today's the 12th, correct?
Yeah.
Today was the official embroidery day for the Finley BeardLaws collab hat.
Oh, yeah. Super excited. You would have thought that I would have been prepared and had a picture, but I'm gonna do the picture. Should we show them?
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah. So
they turned out amazing.
Yeah, I'm super excited, and the whole process of going through it is just absolutely awesome too. And I can't thank you and the team and the boss for for doing this. I don't know where the picture is. I thought it was in the Instagrams. Oh, it's in the email.
I was like, I might be able to find it, but I have so many hat pictures in my phone, it might take me a minute.
No, it's okay. I got an idea. And it's better to have a whole bunch of hat pictures than other pictures, they say.
Yeah, that's all in a secret locked folder.
And we meant cat pictures, all of the cat pictures. Yeah. So here is, ladies and gentlemen, if you are ready, this is what they look like. Ooh. How sexy are these? I really like, not only obviously because it is the Triple T colors, but the blue lace that's on there. You don't see in a ton of hats, so it really made it pop. I thought that was a great suggestion. And we had some other ones that we did, but this one just kind of truly just spoke to me and Triple T, and I can't wait for everybody to be rocking these bad boys. So
we got custom little microphone clips on there too.
Ooh, yep. Little microphone clips, and yeah. And so for anybody that doesn't know, like if somebody was to be like, hey, what the hell's a Finlay hat? How would you describe to them? I was going to have you do it in a haiku, but the last time I had somebody do it in a haiku, they freaked out and had no idea apparently what a haiku was.
I just can't remember the syllable count.
575.
575.
And the reason why I think it's fun to kind of do those is because I got asked live on a podcast once, and like my magical brain, it must have had like the proper balance of Miller Lights and vitamins. And I was just like, bam, ripped off the perfect haiku. And they were like, whoa, nobody's ever ripped off a haiku on the show, let alone that fest. And so then they were like, wait, did you leak the haiku? And they're like, no, I didn't say shit. And I was just like, listen.
You can't see my hands, but I'm like, Finley hats built for good times, man.
Well, Joe's got the middle. Oh, wait, maybe Joe's doing one, right? Can't wait to get mine. Finley hats are the shit. Come on, Joe. I don't think he's intentionally doing this. And then he did a 6. Fit like a goddamn champ. We're going to drop the they. We're going to drop the lay. So here's Joe haiku for Finlay hats. Can't wait to get mine. Finlay hats are the shit. Fit like a goddamn champ.
That's absolutely incredible.
Dr. Seuss in the goddamn comments over here. Just
right. So yeah, so obviously Finlay hats, they have the patent on the grommets, correct?
Yes, here, let me grab one. I should have don't know why I'm not wearing one.
Yeah, I was gonna say it seems a little off. And And obviously, still whacking off isn't rocking one because he hasn't got one yet. So we got to hook him up. He does have one on order, I think, though.
I
Oh,
do.
hell yeah.
I do. I got it. I got the order placed.
So
Ooh,
this is actually
yeah.
one of the Dick's Burgers collab hats that we did. This is one of my most prized. So all Finley hats, if you don't know, come with a secret pocket. Put your stash, your cash, whatever you like. Oh,
Jesus.
you have got my favorite pocket.
This one's awesome.
Sick.
I love this pocket.
Every hat comes with Stampede laces on the front. You can change them out for other colors. They just tie. Oh, this is all backwards. They just tie back here underneath the headband, so you never feel them. Let me do a quick little pull out here.
Ooh, my couch pulls out, but I don't.
I'm married, so fortunately, me either.
Yeah. Joe did it. Damn right, kind of. He kind of did it.
And then
Yeah,
you got
there
yourself a sweet hat with some sweet laces. Built for the mosh pit, sticking your head out of a limo, jumping off a cliff, whatever you want to do, whatever your lifestyle suits for.
Yes.
Dude, I'm so excited. I got a mystery one coming. I am so fucking ready. I am giddy like it's Christmas morning.
I think the best hat enthusiast to be is one that isn't picky. The one that just simply loves hats because they are hats. Some of the mysteries that go out are just stupid insane. And we don't advertise this either, but a lot of the mysteries that go out are limiteds at the same price point as other ones. We just like to hook people up sometimes.
Yep.
So,
and if you guys don't follow the Finlay on TikTok, absolutely do it. I love when they get the customer return ones because they are a lifetime warranty. Where else can you buy a hat that has a lifetime warranty? None that I've ever heard of. So just amazing. If your dog chews it up, maybe if you're driving down my road, you don't put the strap down on it, flies out, lands in the field where they're spraying like tons and tons, actual tons of liquid shit. I'm sure that they would return it. And yeah, so I know everybody's supposed to love farmers.
We'd ask you to clean it first if it was covered in shit. But
I'd send it right in. I'd be like, listen, man, it's gonna get ran over a couple of times at this point. And I know people are supposed to love farmers, and I love my farmers, and I love milk and beef and everything that comes with it. But god damn that liquid shit, it makes me despise farmers for at least a week or two. So fuck, I don't know if you guys ever have that problem where you live, but it is terrible.
Thankfully, no. I got horses that share a fence, so I smell them. But
yeah, I mean, there is just shit all over the fields. There is just shit all over the roads. There's just and then the Amish live up there, so they shit all over the road too, and their horses. There's just shit everywhere.
Just shit everywhere.
Just shit everywhere. But yeah, absolutely, guys. Not only can you go to finlayhats.com. We'll put the link in there, but you can use the code BeardLaws if you want. If you don't want to, then the hell with it. Just be a good person, spend the extra $10, or you can use Joe has a code. It's probably like Joe Myers 69. If it doesn't work, then just pay full price. But again, go to finlayhats.com. Links in there. You guys can check it out and then come back if you want, or you could just check them out. But one thing that I truly do love, and this is by far stands out, obviously the hats. And I'm not just saying that because you guys don't pay me to say this, and you guys have never paid me to say it. I love these hats. From the first time Beard Gang Actual recommended a hat to me, went out, bought one, these hats, and then I met you in a stream one time. We did a charity stream for Cody, schizophrenic hippie.
Yep.
And yeah, the hats, they just fit awesome. And everywhere I go, I get a compliment, which is awesome. And then I went with the dad hat. But the whole theory with the bigger beards and the flat brim to this is like true with me. Like I feel like when I throw on, the rounded ones, it just doesn't look good, and I'll show it. But what I truly do love is every order comes in a sealed bag with a card. It comes in with a sticker, and it also comes with some bubble gum. That is amazing, and I was so pumped, and my kiddo was pumped because I think one of the last ones we got, which in the boxes are wrapped in green tape with their logo. So it's kind of green tape day. People just love a green tape day, and it's kind of become its own thing. But the story behind the bubblegum, I've heard it before, but do you kind of want to tell the people that are watching?
I actually don't know the story behind the bubblegum.
Ooh.
Totally honest. I don't know it. I have no idea. I probably should.
I wish I would have remembered because I was on a live, and whoever one of the guys was on the live, it kept coming up, and they told the story. but I have a memory like a gnat, so I don't remember what it was. But it was just
Yeah.
like, I think it was just something like something simple, like in my eyes. Like it was like, hey, we just really love this bubble gum, and we were just like, hey, we're gonna throw it in with every order because we love it, and why wouldn't we have it? So here's the flat brim, big beard, right? And then you throw on the dad hat, and it doesn't look as great. I mean, I feel like I can rock it, but there's just, I mean, not because it's the hat's fault. It's just my head and my face and my beard's fault. You know what I mean? And it's just
every style serves a purpose, and sometimes it's hard to find that purpose. You know?
Yeah. I didn't have a dad hat, so the reason I got this is my day job. I was like, you know what? I need a dad hat. Like, it's just not to me. And it's funny, like where I work, the flat brim doesn't seem as professional. You know what I mean? So I was like, hey, I'll rock this from there. And then I also got this is one of my favorite like flat brim curved hats that I have. I wear this one to work a lot.
Oh hell yeah! Yeah, you can't go wrong with a mesh back at work.
Nope, the mesh back, and it's got and I'm not usually a leather patch, but it just says the dogs may bark, but the train keeps rolling.
Yep.
Not sure what that means, but I liked it. I got a dog.
It's just inspiring, man.
It inspires me when I think let the dogs bark. I'm like, I don't know, it's some kind of reference to probably.
Yeah, it's a nod to the many break-ins that we've had, and just it's been a crazy 6 months. Well, 2 years if you want to talk about it.
Yeah.
For us, the last few months has just been absolutely crazy. So that's kind of where the inspiration for that comes. Having as much stuff happen as we do, and just trying to turn it around, and we make silly designs with a brick being thrown through our window and a wrench, and it's you got to keep the good vibes going, or you're just gonna get stuck.
Absolutely. And you guys, as a company do a fantastic job. And the last but not least, but one of my favorite things, and I think which kind of adds to the allure of the Finlay hats, is the limited edition runs that they do for almost every hat. They get released at 10 o'clock my time, which is 7 p.m. PST. Yep. And
7 PST.
So 10 o'clock my time, 9 o'clock Brandon's time, 7 o'clock your time. Somebody must have like a 9 o'clock. I don't really know. Someone in Texas, I guess. I don't know. But this is easily what you do. You just go to finlayhats.com. Sorry, use the dark reader, so everything's dark. Limited edition. Then it brings you to here. Obviously, you can download the app. And these are some hats that are left, which I'm very surprised that this one has 49 left. This is a very attractive hat.
And, that one will be around all week.
And what's crazy to me is if there is a hat that you truly want, you have to jump on it. I mean, they fly out, especially when you guys are doing these, like, what are they, foam hats or whatever you guys call them?
Oh yeah, those, like just foam truckers. Yeah.
Oh man, they fly out. Because I was kind of forgotten and wanted to again. I was trying to get the green one that you had, which is not on here anymore. That thing.
Those seven panels go really fast too.
Yeah, this is a good looking hat.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
A little bit of variety, and what I really love too is that you guys now have the accessories, so you guys can go up here, you can go to more, you can go to accessories, and you can get any color lace that you want. These were the blue and yellow ones that I think I ordered it, but then I got drunk and I don't know if it went through. But I did get the one that for the fundraiser you guys get, so I'm going to get those. And then you can go right here. You can just get 3 pair of mystery laces. You can pick out which laces. No, you can't get those. Sorry, they're sold out. But you can go in here and just get some extra laces, swap them around if you want. Get whatever's here. It's just a cool thing you guys got going on, man. Just a cool brand, cool people, and well, I assume they're cool. I've really only met and talked with you.
Most everybody else they're all cooler than me. I'm the lamest one, so.
That's debatable. But again, so super excited to have the collab with Finlay Hats. It's just super stoked. Those hats are going to be, obviously made. They'll get shipped to me. We'll put them on the website. We'll throw them everywhere, and we'll get them. So just to let everybody know, you might not get some green tape. All right. So just be aware. I've been trying to save my green tape boxes for you guys, but
that's a great idea.
Yeah. So that I'm trying to. So then I've had to, buy some extra ones. So you guys are welcome. But yeah. So once those get out, we'll set a price. We'll get them there, and super excited. And if you have to go, cool. If not, we're gonna jump into a couple of TikTok videos.
I got 2 things to add if you don't mind.
Oh, add them all. You can add 3 if you want.
Very cool. So on our Instagram, Finley PDX, we also offer personal shopper spots. So our retail location is in Portland, Oregon, and a lot of people that love our hats aren't able to get there. So we offer spots where you get a one-on-one video call with one of our employees at our store. You're able to make custom hats, get limited edition stuff that's strictly from the shop that would normally take you on a trip, on a plane to get there, but you then have access to the store and pretty much buy whatever you want. So that's something that is pretty rad. We also have the Hat of the Month subscription. Super great deal. We have changed it a little bit, so there's different variants that you can chase after in Hat of the Month. And lastly, if there are hats that you end up not getting for limited editions, we get hundreds of emails every week about people being bummed that they didn't get that hat. You can go onto Facebook, look up Finley Hats BST, which is the buy sell trade group, and you can find other Finley Force members trading, reselling, gifting sometimes, limited edition hats, stuff that you cannot find, stuff that's from year one even. So
that's awesome. If you want to get into
it, you can get all the way into Finley.
Yeah, and you can get into it pretty quick. It is it's a very, very hard
slippery
addiction.
Slope.
yes, it is. So Joe wants to know, can I get mine at the open house this weekend?
Can you get your order at the open house? If you have an order, unfortunately, due to how batches are made, we can't guarantee that your order will be ready. So we're not offering that right now, but hopefully soon, once we get things a little more streamlined with the new spot.
Yeah. So for anybody that doesn't know, they've not only had to beat a pandemic, they also had to beat just a raft of burglaries and vandalism and just all sorts of stuff. So they actually moved the warehouse, the shop, everything. That's correct, right? To a new location.
Yep. Got broken into there too.
Unreal. So, obviously Portland is a great place to make sure everybody goes and visits. Portland, Oregon in the near future. No crime at all, really.
No crime.
No.
Absolutely not. It's fun for the whole family.
Yeah. I know Joe has, he's only like 10, 15 minutes away, and he finally was like, hey, I'm going to go for the first time or something. And he went to the shop, and can't remember if the shop just happened to be closed, or maybe Joe was the one that's doing all the robbing.
I think that's what we've deducted. We've talked about it as a team. We all know it's Joe.
I can tell you right now, there's one indication.
Or it's anti-Joe. It's one.
Ken, did the robber at any point on surveillance camera run away from the scene?
Absolutely, yes.
Then it was not Joe, because Joe cannot run probably 15 feet without having to use his inhaler. We saw it one time. He was live on here, and we challenged him to run to his fence and back, not knowing he had really bad asthma and couldn't breathe and had to hit the pump. We were like, oh no. So if they're running away from the scene, Joe's clear.
Okay.
Did they stop and piss at any point in time as well?
Yes.
It's they did stop and shotgun a beer.
Probably. Well, all right. So Joe's suspicious again. But yes, if they didn't piss and they didn't run, then or they did run, then Joe's probably there, because Joe pisses he's probably pissing right now is why he's not talking. He just pisses all the time. I don't know what's going on. I think he continues to go to the doctor with a prostate exam because he really enjoys it, but they can't find anything. So
it's there for a reason, man.
It is. It's there. You might as well check it out. So yes, for anybody keeping track, go to Finley PDX. I put the link in there. That's their Instagram. The personal shopper is awesome. I need to take advantage of that, because some of the hats, like you said, you just can't get online. You can potentially get into that group, but this is just my, not being affiliated with Finley other than rocking them and everything and doing a collab. Just be careful in the group, because I've personally seen some hats that were a little overpriced. If you have the money, great. But I've also seen a couple of times kind of some fake hats. So just kind of be aware that, yes, they are Finley hats, but it's not Finley actually selling these hats. It's just a cool outlet for if you did find some. And pretty much every hat I own is black or black and yellow. So I'm super excited to have, a black, red, and blue in the collection soon.
It looks so sick.
And on the buy trade sell, I've purchased some more black and yellow ones. It's an addiction.
It is for a lot of people. Yeah.
Yeah. You see some of the pictures, and you guys, I think, did a contest a little while ago to like show us your collection, and some of the collections people have were unreal.
There's people like well over 500 of our hats.
Oh, easily. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and I thought it was cool because I have 23. Michael Jordan. Yep, Michael Jordan.
Yeah, I would say I think the last time I counted, I have 34.
Oh, I got to catch you.
But dude, I've given away well over 100 hats.
I'm sure.
Just that were my own. I was like wear them 1 or 2 times. Someone says cool hat, and I'm like, here you go.
Yep, here you go.
Just take it. If you want it, have it. Dude, like, what?
Good. Yeah. It's good for the brand at that point because the first one, the first one's always free, but it's the ones after that when you buy the second, the third, the 24th, the 30th, the 500th, you're like, wow, I'm so glad that he gave me that first hat. And you know what? The business is glad that you gave the one away too. But no, just a cool thing. And like I said, if you gotta go, we'll say our goodbyes. If not, we'll show a couple TikTok videos. You gotta go?
I'm cruising. Yep.
All right, man. Hey, I appreciate you taking some time out of your day, chilling with us, and yeah, we'll chat soon, obviously. And like I said, thanks for this, man. If you ever want to pop on, you guys have any breaking news, or you do, just let me know. We'll get you on some Triple T.
Right on. Thanks a bunch, and nice to meet you. Still whacking off.
Nice to meet you as well, buddy. Appreciate it.
All right, have an awesome night, y'all.
Hey, see you, man. He's like, how do I get there? But obviously, guys, follow him on all the social media. He's just a good dude, and really cool journey he's kind of been on. He's doing like a dance 365 days. He's on probably right around maybe 200-ish. He went sober during that, and he's lost a lot of weight. Just looks good, looks happier, and just a lot of cool things from a really cool dude. So, and if anybody's keeping track at home on how many times we said Finlay hats, please let us know because that was a lot. But we appreciate those guys, and we appreciate you watching it. So let's you want to get into some TikTok videos?
Let's do it.
So the episode is season 2, episode 15, and I think I started off with something. Oh, the wrestling move. Really was hoping Zach was going to be here, but we'll start with the second one, the beer luge, because Joe's already gone. It's currently unavailable. It was a good video. Damn, that was a good video. So I'll describe it. I'm not exactly sure why it was taken down. I didn't think it was that bad, but what it was is, when you just get a pile of empties, you throw them in the garbage bag. Let's be honest, you don't always rinse them out. They probably still have a little bit of beer in them or whatever, so you just throw it in there. And then when you go to lift them, you get that little bit of a corner that still has that old nasty beer.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So I'm assuming it's a college kid. Just decided to grab that and say, and this is the beer luge. Bit into that corner and just started chugging. And
so
that
much
video.
In there too.
Oh, yeah, there could be some chew spit. I'm not sure, but in the comments in that were absolutely amazing. I mean, anywhere from this is how you cure X, whatever disease. This is how you, this is how you get rid of that disease. It just, they were good, but we can't see that because they've been taken down for whatever reason on the Tickety Talk. But the beer luge is probably the one chugging of beer that Joe will not do, but it is 100% one that I'll never do. And it's funny because I actually picked up a thing of empties today and it had that in there. And I was like, I will never look at that situation the same. But I kind of want Joe to just try it because that could be the video that goes viral for you, Joe. I'm kidding. Please do not do that. That is absolutely disgusting. All right. And the other one was the is this a legal wrestling move? We put it in the title. We're going to show it. Hopefully Zach does show up, and if he does, we will replay this. And I have to thank everybody that sent a whole bunch of videos in this week. Our normal Zach, and today is his birthday, so I'm assuming he's doing birthday things. I was going to tell him happy birthday on the show, and he would have felt real special. But I did tell him at work, and but yeah, he was a wrestler, and I was looking kind of for his insight. But we're just going to show the video, and of course, it's got this guy in there.
Is this move legal in wrestling? Can you just go 2 knuckles deep in someone's corn cutter and use it for mechanical leverage? That's got to be both hard to beat psychologically and physically. Because if someone was fish hooking me like it's my first day on the Brazzers set, there would be no way I could focus. But I would ask to smell your fingers and follow me, fucking idiot. Is this move?
I mean, your instinct's gonna be to smell, regardless. You're just gonna.
I like it. I am going to smell your finger, though. Right there, just right in there. Like, is that a is that a legal move? I don't know. You didn't wrestle, did you?
No.
Yeah, I wasn't a wrestler, but of course the episode that Toby isn't around, he was a wrestler. I didn't Coffee Fanatic say he was a wrestler?
I think so.
Not around. Zach, not around. But I don't know. Don't they do a similar move in cheerleading when they do, like, they get lifted or something? Don't they go bloop? Maybe not intentionally, but they do something like around the butt?
You might be right. I mean, how else are you going to catch? You have to have some sort of grip.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like if you just get in there and you just get the, it's going to be a slippery slope on that butt. You'd have to get in there and just like a pedestal or something, just put it on there, and it's just not going to go anywhere. You can still rotate around, but just
French pop. Just turn yourself into it, just boom.
Yeah, I don't know. I was never a cheerleader either, but this guy, I don't know. I'm interested to see who won the match, but yeah, there's lots of ass grabbing in sports. Yeah, it's how you tell somebody good game. You just get up there and give them a little boop, good game. Good
the
game,
most flattering of compliments.
Yep. Farmer Phil said checking the oil is not legal, but sometimes you got to dip your hand in the chili bowl.
Oh, God.
Right here, Mr. Dum01 has one of the most liked 15,000 likes on there. Called an oil check. Fastest way to transform a wrestling match into an MMA match. Okay, so apparently that's not well liked. Good to know. That's outrageous. Signs up for wrestling. My uncle showed me this move.
Oh, my God.
Yes, and I'm not proofreading these. I probably should, but
I love how we all have the same uncle.
Yeah. Yeah. Imagine you're mid wrestling, then suddenly you're being tested for IBS by your opponent.
This is bowling, totally legal.
Yeah, no, bro, this is bowling, totally legal. This is a 100% legal move. I mean, needs to start wrestling. Why are they zooming in? You get used to it from practice.
And when they start signing up for 2-a-days, that's when it's a problem.
Yep. Why are you signing up here so much?
Son, go home.
Checked again, sir.
Take one for the team.
Yeah, definitely take one for the team. So hopefully Birthday Boy will show up and we can ask him his thoughts on the checking of the oil. I've always heard that term, but I never really knew where it kind of came from. Maybe I guess it derived from the wrestling. I never saw it in the WWF.
I never saw Stone Cold do anything like that.
Yeah. Stone Cold didn't give anybody the shocker. He was in there for the stunner.
Was that the secret part of the rock bottom?
Oh, maybe. But he didn't touch the bottom? Oh, maybe he got like this, gave the people's eyebrow as he got that friction.
Oh, yeah.
Well, he checked the oil behind. I guess I never checked the offhand.
That's why he did the eyebrow the entire time.
Yeah, he was like, do you smell what the Rock is cooking? It all makes sense.
It does. I mean, honestly, the fact that we can deduce about the deuce on the fingers is just truly amazing.
See, it would have been, and maybe this is there. Maybe when the guy's knocked out, he would get too close for the pin. He'd put the shit finger over there. They'd wake up kind of like smelling salt. So he's had to start going to like a different approach for the pin after he did the rock bottom.
Do you remember Rikishi? Oh, it was this big guy. He would line you up. He'd knock you out, and he'd line you up in the corner, and you'd be hanging from the ropes, and he would sit on your face. 100%.
He'd sit right on your face.
Swear to God, that was his finishing move. You'd get Rikishi'd. I swear to God.
Interesting.
Is Joe still in here? He'll back me up. He'll be like, that was my favorite character.
I got to see the move. What is it? How do you spell that?
Rikishi, like Rakishi.
There he is.
Big old guy.
Let's see. Rikishi finishing move. Let's see this. All right, here we go.
Yes.
Finally a bandage on
Rikishi not 100% up in the shirt.
I like how the announcer goes, that's a whole lot of ass.
I mean, I wasn't sure if he said that like in disgust or if he was aroused. It sounded a little bit of both.
And it was called the stink face.
Is that what it was called? I can't remember.
That's what the description in the YouTube was. What it was called. The stink face. He later eliminated 7 opponents and took 6 wrestlers working together to eliminate him. Rikishi also became known for his infamous signature move, the stink face, as his buttocks were rubbed into the faces of opposing wrestlers.
Could you imagine the smell? No, thank you. No, thank you.
See, did The Rock stick a finger in your butt when doing the rock bottom? We're asking Google.
I can't wait for the FBI agent to join in. That special guest.
Special guest. Yeah, he even has a thong on. That, yeah, like you said, the smell can't be great on that. Like, how long can you hold your breath while you're getting the stink face? There is no talk of The Rock. There's more content from dad jokes. Apparently, when you search that, then the second site is object stuck in your rectum. Why prompt medical care matters. Removing stool with fingers, safety risks, and more. WWE Backlash 1999 review by TJR Wrestling. Funny butt jokes and puns. Foreign body rectum WebMD, and then just some images. Like they finally get it. Then there's just images of The Rock. He's got a shirt on that says "I bring it." Oh, it was the People's Elbow.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
I thought there was something with rock bottoms. Maybe there was too. I don't know.
Well, he did. He used to do the like he put like his arm around you. And
this right here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. I guess I don't know where the picture went. But either way, maybe he didn't. Maybe didn't do what he. I think he did. I think we're onto something. You're busted, The Rock. And if you have any problems, please email Logan at beardlaws.com. Because he's willing to take a punch for you. But I mean, we're on this trend of butts and Rikishi's think face, and let's just go ahead and continue with that theme, I guess. So, have you ever been in the classroom and you have to fart?
Oh yeah.
I mean, I feel like we've all been there. Like, do you let it go? Do you kind of let it gurgle back in the stomach? Do you try to find a way to like not? Because I mean, those chairs are reflective. You let one go and it's got some tone. That thing is being heard throughout the school. And then you're that guy that farts in class, and it's going to go one of 2 ways.
It will. I mean, either they're going to laugh or they're all going to like separate from you and be like, ew, you're the only one that does that. And I'm like, mine are just the only one that's potent. You know what I mean? My diet is terrible. Like, I understand. But usually you give it just that little bit of a precursor, just a little bit of a squeak, and you can tell. And if it starts moving down and it's warm, you're fucked. You know it's probably going to be quiet, but everyone's going to smell it.
Everyone's going to smell it. There's a chance you're going to shit your pants, and then it's like, all right, does it stink? And then you go to ask to go to the bathroom. They know you just shit your pants. Then you're the kid that shit your pants at school.
Yeah, and you gotta hope that you sit next to like one of the weird kids too, so that we're like, damn, Dylan, was that you, bro? Oh, you know?
Yeah.
Right, like I giggle, so every time like my face would get super red. As soon as I smelled it, I'm automatically thinking, I'm like, all right, I can't wait for somebody to smell this and make a fucking comment about how just pungent this is, you know? And I'll be just sitting there just and you hear, oh my God, who was it? I'm like, Dylan. Clearly it was Dylan.
Yeah, Dylan. That's what he does. He just gets in there and fart. And then he just admits it anyways, whether he did or not. But yeah, I mean, there was this time that I won't forget. We were in I want to say like 7th grade, 8th grade. You know, it's that time where farts. I mean, let's be honest, farts are still funny. This one dude like tried to just kind of like, you could tell it was like trying to ease in, and it was one of the loudest farts, and it just ricocheted, and it was a long one. So then as he was going, he was laughing with it. So it was the machine gun style fart. So it was like, and I mean, we were dying. And the teacher, mean teacher, old farm lady, probably spreads liquid manure all over the place and makes everybody's house just fucking stink. Hits the desk with the ruler and goes, will you all grow up? It was just a fart. Everybody farts. And somebody was like, yes, do you fart? Well, obviously everybody does. Do you think it could be louder than his? We're not talking about, I mean, this is math class, of course, you know. What are the odds? So it gives me, what are the odds that you could out fart him? And then it was just like, silence, go. And just started throwing people out of the classroom. It's like, I didn't fart.
And
Unreal.
usually if it's really loud, it hardly ever stinks. And if it does, it's like that musty kind of RC cola smell. You know what I mean? They've just been sitting there for a while. That's it. But those silent ones.
This guy here. He I don't think he's the person. Obviously, there's somebody that recorded called Lil Bookie 21. Lil Bookie 21. Yeah, I mean, let's just show the clip.
I mean, it's so good.
I mean, I like the approach here.
It's a good idea, but I always went for the cough. You know what I mean? Because like you can force the cough and fart at the same time. You don't have to worry about your reflexes and doing Newton's law or doing anything like that. You just it's every time.
Yep. And I mean, this video went pretty viral. 8.9 million views. The Detroit Lions said, "Not the right cheek sneak." I mean, that's the best. That's the only win the Lions might get coming up this season. I mean, that was fantastic. And then of course Don's out here saying, "Listen, Under Armour pants, Adidas socks. This dude really doesn't give AF about people judging him anyway."
So like, I guess I am so not into fashion. That was like the last thing I even looked at. You know what I mean? Like, I don't give a shit what socks he's wearing. To me, I'm like, I never wore the long socks with shorts. So to me, it's like, hey, I don't care what long socks you're wearing, bro. Why are you wearing long socks? You don't have jeans on.
This is where my brain went. Plastic, classic, purple like binder thing. We all had them. We rocked them. Still around. That's awesome. Next thing, pretty impressive beard for a kid in school. I said, you know, that's a big boy. He's got a lot of hair here. Does he shave the legs? Not any hair on the legs.
Smooth.
Super smooth, which no judgment to it at all. But yeah, impressive beard, and it was an impressive tone on that fart. But then I like the reaction. She has whiplash. She had to go to the nurse's office, get an ice pack or whatever they do, maybe a Tylenol. This kid's been sleeping. Do you think he wakes up? Oh yeah, he woke up. He woke up. The fart was so loud. Not sure if she was like embarrassed as well and hiding her head. She's awake, but then buried.
It's just a bold move to put the shirt to the nose, though. You know what I mean? If it traveled up, it's in there.
But he does have the shorts. And it could be, you know, maybe lofted out under. But this girl right here, she went from texting, who knows, to just ready for the whiplash. Yeah. So timing, little off, Lil Bookie. Nice job on the camera skills. He risked it. You know what I mean? That teacher could have been like, "Why are you recording this? You little blah, blah." I would imagine. I don't know. We didn't have this dates us. We didn't have cell phones when we were in high school, so there's problems we don't have, thankfully. And
I mean, speak for yourself.
I didn't. I didn't. The first cell phone I did get though was when I was like a senior, and it was one of those Nokias with the green screen, and it had like the little snake game on it.
Yeah. The brick phone or whatever. So
yeah, black one.
I was sophomore, and then it was a Sony Ericsson flip phone, baby. That's what mine was.
Oh,
yeah.
When to bring up the I think it was something. Was it something like this one? I believe maybe.
Yes, and with the different face plates that you could put on there to make them different.
Yeah, something like this. This was the kind of newer one. There was one that I had before that. Like this was newer than the one that I had.
Do you remember like the battery just lasting a week?
Ever weeks like, even.
I just remember my mom being like, "Oh shit, I haven't charged this thing in like a week," and I'm just like, Nowadays, you're like, I haven't charged this thing in a couple hours. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? It's just nuts.
I mean, you got to think too. I mean, back then you could play Snake, but how long you're really going to sit on that thing and play Snake? If not, you legit just T9 texted or whatever. Not you had to press the buttons. That was before T9. So, and for anybody that doesn't know, just kind of go fuck yourself. I know it's not your fault. You were born at that thing, but when you had to text, so you had ABC was 2. So if you wanted to put like cat, you had to go 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3 times, and then another 2, and you had to wait just a second. So it went over a space. So then you had to go down to where the T was and then press it. And it was just, that's why we got them strong thumbs. We're there for checking oils.
And for hitting the back button immediately. Cause like during my time too, it was when the internet started getting on like flip phones to when if someone sent you a like multimedia message and you went to go click it and it goes connecting to the internet and you're like, no, because as soon as that bill came in, they're like, why do we get $37? I'm like, for this fucking picture mail that we just got. Like, damn it.
Yep. Yeah. Pager. I had a buddy that had a pager, but I never rocked one.
Oh man, mine was we had like you had to call after 9 rollover minutes, your fave 5.
Yeah, I remember those. I didn't have that either, but I do remember. But yeah, one buddy, he was the fucking shit, dude. When he had that pager, that thing would blow up nonstop. Then he'd have to go find either a payphone or a house phone. You'd just get the brief little message on it, and it would just be like scrolling. You'd be like, mostly we used it to be, people are always like, where's the party? Where's the party tonight? Where's the party tonight? It was our way of like keeping it, because you couldn't just send out there was no Facebook. There was no group text. Like you legit just had to like pay. You just knew to call the pager and you knew where the party was.
I remember getting excited because if I had my phone next to the computer or anything electronic, it always did like, yeah, someone's getting ready to call me, and just being excited. And then every single time, and now you don't even hear that anymore. And you're like, this sucks.
Yeah, instead it's probably just embedding into our skin. But yeah, that's a memory that I had forgot that I'm glad you brought back up. Yes, get a call.
Yes, you can always tell. It was awesome.
It was awesome. We got to bring that back somehow, but there's probably a reason for that. But so that was I labeled that one the class fart. So now we have we got time for another. Let's try to move on, I guess, from the farts. Let's show this video. Not really sure. Let's just go with it. Classic rollerblades. Pranked ya. There was a fart. All right, so we got the duck flip, nailed it. All right, then we got comes in on some rollerblade, scrunchy. This is screaming 90s.
Atlanta's more shit. Just came over here. Look at this.
That's scare. That's like horror movie scare.
Yes, The Shining, bro. Like, I mean, this or The Grudge. That's what she looked like, the chick from The Grudge.
Yeah, like I'm gonna hear the ring.
I didn't know what was gonna happen. I was impressed by the flip.
Yeah.
And then he saw the cheek lift up, and I'm like, you promised. You said that we weren't gonna have it, and then just
I didn't promise it. I threw you guys off the track. So
that's true. That is true.
I was looking for some funny comments. There's a couple. Nothing that's just like out there. But yeah, great flip. Great leg fart, because I the first thing about me is like, oh, that's cool. Yeah, she farted, whatever. Doesn't bother me. But the leg lift on the rollerblades, not even just like me, probably would have fell on my ass, and then I would have had the fart, then I would have probably hit the head, and then as I hit, it would have been another fart or a shart, and who knows what would have happened? Who knows what would have happened?
And then if you do end up shit and you're just sliding all over into it with the rollerblades, and it's a shitty situation all the way.
It is a shitty situation, which is apparently what happens if you take this bedtime drink. I don't know if you've ever heard of this. Eric, the cheek lift. Right on point. There's this video going around on TikTok, and some people are stitching it and doing it, how it gives you like this best night sleep you've ever had when you take honey and milk and combine them as a drink. There's something about it. And I don't know, it's been all over the place. And it just reminded me because somebody that I saw today, ran into them. They said that they drink milk and soda, like Coca-Cola or something. And it looked like Pepto-Bismol. And I was like, what are you drinking? Pepto-Bismol? Like, you all right? And they're like, what? No, that's just my drink. It's just, I think it was milk and Coca-Cola.
You fucking with me?
No.
You're trying
100%.
to get me to try something. You're trying to get me to try something.
No,
Like
no,
this-
but here's this video. Legit. Here's a bedtime drink.
I made this and it was the most amazing drink I've ever had in my life, and it knocked me out. And then I woke up at 4 a.m. with the most violent shit of my entire life. I was doubled over in pain, clothes on the floor, grip in the toilet seat. I wanted to fucking die. 10 out of 10 would do again.
10 out of 10 would do it again. Yeah. That, yeah, so warm honey, milk, and cinnamon. Got that as a kid for colds. I swear it was.
What was it
milk.
like having parents that liked you? What the fuck?
Yeah, I mean, how did like people come up with this? Like, there wasn't Google back then. Like, at one point where you're just like, fuck, these kids are sick. What do we have? We got honey. We got some milk. Fuck it, let's put some cinnamon in there. Like, you know what I mean? Like, or I guess it was passed down, but who was the? See, I don't know. So this is apparently milk and Coca-Cola, but the shit I saw was pink. So I don't know what would give it the pink.
Strawberry milk?
Is that a thing? Strawberry? Well, I know strawberry, but strawberry.
I was going to say,
milk?
damn, you guys.
Our cows don't have it. Maybe that's what it was. Strawberry milk and Coca-Cola. I don't know. Either way, it was just not for me. Not only I don't drink soda, but then you're gonna mix it with milk. It reminds me of a phase that I went through when I was drinking a lot of White Russians.
I still remember whenever my 8th grade math teacher came in, we used to play basketball before we started school. And he was over there and he was sweating real bad one time. And I was over there. I was not very athletic. Surprise. And I was over there just schooling him, right? He's like, I got beat up by a whole bunch of White Russians last night. And I just start cackling. Everyone's like, and he goes, how the fuck do you know what those are? And I'm just like, my dad's a drunk.
Yep, I knew that. Yeah. So we went. We would go for Sunday Fun Days. An elite group of young alcoholics. We would pretend we were there to watch NASCAR because we'd be in the NASCAR pool. None of us gave a flying fuck about NASCAR, but there was always a chance to potentially win some money. But we would get there as soon as the bar opened. It was like our tradition, like no other, like the Masters. And we would drink White Russians and Amber Box all fucking day because this place only had 3 beers on tap, and it was Coors Light, Amber Bock, and Blue Light were the 3 beers on tap.
Amber Bock.
And we were just like, fuck it. Amber Bock gets you good and toasty. And most of us were still pretty hungover from the night before. So it was just like, and me, I tap out after like a couple of White Russians, and I'd be like, oh, you pussy. And we put in a day. And these guys don't serve food on Sundays at the time. So we would then not only have White Russians, Amber Bock, but we'd be eating pickled eggs and pickled sausages.
Oh,
yes, that is just a combination. And I guess it was really no wonder why all of us would be there drunk, single, and very lonely. And not to mention, it would be us, kind of like when you think regulars at a small town, you can relate, bar that has probably 15 to 20 bar stools, L-shaped bar, that were just enough people to sit at that bar. The people that come every day, Monday through Sunday, or Sunday through Saturday, however you look at a calendar and read it, they were there every day with us 4 idiots. And sometimes we would, we'd be at the bar till 3:30, 4 o'clock. Bars close at 2 here. We would sometimes sleep there and wake up when they opened the bar. Sometimes we would sleep outside in the truck and they would wake us up. It was just an interesting time in our lives. But a teacher in middle school that would spike his coffee. Can't blame him. If I had to deal with kids all day, I'd have to do it somewhat drunk. Not like stupid drunk, but buzzed.
Yeah. I mean, there's no way I would have the patience to do that. And that's actually what I went to college for. I was going to be a teacher.
I went one semester.
Same.
What kind of teacher?
I was going to be a history teacher.
Oh, I was going to be a phys ed teacher.
Dude, see, and like we just saved a lot of kids' lives by not pursuing that. And honestly, like I went and you probably thought the same thing. Like you started seeing some of this and then like the homework and everything. And like I had friends that were older that were already getting paid as teacher, and they go, bro, this we don't make fucking shit. And I'm like, yeah, I don't like kids either, man. So I'm like, I don't think I can make this worth it, you know? And like you have to be a special person to be able to do something like that. I'm not special. I can't do it at all.
No, so a buddy of mine, he was going to school for phys ed, loved it, loved the work, loved the school, loved the whole potential of just being able to wear like shorts and wind pants and play dodgeball and kickball and stuff. Super excited about it, right? Guidance counselor was just like, yeah, you'd be really good at this, da 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 da. Cool, cool. At no point was there any talk of, hey, if you go to be a phys ed teacher, you're going to be a science major. Not to mention, I couldn't even pass the goddamn in our state in New York. We have regents tests, like the big state tests.
Yeah.
I couldn't even pass the chemistry one, and they wanted me to go. And at no point were they like, "Hey, this is all science." So I don't pay attention. I show up. It's math, no problem. English, doing all your prerequisites, and then it was like biology lab, some other science in a lab, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And I just get in there, and this teacher, and she's like, "Yeah, you're here for bio," and they start saying all these words. I was like, how do I withdraw from this class? And like, what? Well, you can't go and be a gym teacher without this one. And I was like, yeah, I'm cool with that. So I went and talked to these people at the college, and they're like, yeah. So I made it one semester, and then I quit college and delivered beer. And then I realized,
school, kids.
Yeah, and realized I didn't want to deliver beer. So then I went back to college.
There you go. Yeah. I have not gone back to college. I always told myself I would. And then I got into sales, and I'm a piece of shit, so I'm decent at sales. And there would have to be something that I'd really be interested in to do 4 years worth of school for.
Yeah, I only went 2. Yeah, I didn't.
Oh shit! There you go.
And actually, to be honest with you, I went 1 semester in 1 year, and the school I was at was like, "Hey, if you do a semester of baseball, because we just starting a baseball thing at school, we'll give you your associate's degree." I was like, "So you're telling me I'll have enough credits?" And they're like, "Absolutely." I was like, cool. And I'm 21 at this point. Been hitting the booze pretty hard. Not in the best of shape, but decent enough shape to be on the first team ever for this college, because they're going to suck anyways. You know what I mean? And they were going to Florida, so I had a free trip to Florida. And I was the guy that had to buy like all the beer and stuff because I was 21. And so I went 1 year and 1 semester.
Damn.
And, they gave me an associate's degree in something. I don't know still to this day what it is, but just it's a lesson learned. And Kevin James Thornton, he's about to give everybody a lesson.
Hello, street guy. Here's what your mom didn't teach you. When you take a shower, you need to touch your butthole. Get up in there with some soap and water. It's not gay, it's your butthole. So when you take a shower, you need to touch your butthole. Hello.
I think I found your new ringtone.
I would 100% put that as my ringtone easily. And you know what? I didn't know that was a thing for the longest time. Not that you should wash your asshole, but that people didn't. I didn't know that was a thing. They're like, yeah, there's some people that are afraid to like wash their butthole because they think that it's gay. And I was like,
same reason that some people won't use a bidet.
Yeah, see, that makes no sense to me. That makes no sense. Like, I'm still a baby wipe guy because I'm just like, the clean getaway, bro. Every single time. I love it.
One of the comments says, instructions unclear. Shampoo bottle is now stuck. Then somebody else says, wait, this isn't normal. TMI, but I'm like full Wookiee, and I can't imagine what it's like to walk around with peanut butter in the carpet.
Full Wookiee.
And then somebody says, it's not gay, it's sanitary. And then somebody says, do I need to send this to my teens just to remind them?
Yes.
Then Christy says, having worked in the medical field for 13 years, I've seen more buttholes than I care to admit. This is officially my new ringtone. You got to swipe the credit card like it didn't tell you declined the first 3 times.
But if it's a chip reader, though, do you have to insert it 3 times?
Yeah, right. And then somebody says, it's not gay, it's basic hygiene.
It is 100%. Like, clean your asshole. Like, that shouldn't. If you're listening right now and if you're feeling like you've got like an itchy butthole, it's because you're not washing your asshole correctly or you're not wiping correctly. So either take a shower and wash your ass, or maybe consider yourself getting maybe like a bidet and making sure that little Oreo hole of yours is squeaky clean. Okay.
Squeaky clean.
Thank
And then
you.
Joe Henry, last comment before we tell our goodbyes, says 100% never did that until I got married 15 years ago. And my wife told me, not ashamed to admit this.
Hey, and there's plenty of things too that I was told during, like they're like, hey, you're supposed to be doing this, I'm like, I did not know like these were things. I'm also an idiot, but like there's basic things that I just did not do. I can't think of them off the top of my head, but we've all been there.
Yeah, we've all been there. Life lesson. That's what it's about. The game of life.
Correct.
And for whatever reason, we don't understand why you come and watch a show, but we appreciate you guys. So thank you again, Hishtad from Finlay Hats coming in the first part of the show and talking to us and kind of educating you about some stuff that apparently we fail to mention as fans of Finlay. But yeah, we're gonna come out with some cool hats. Start saving your pennies, and we'll get you guys a Triple T limited edition. And there's only going to be 24 of them in the entire world ever made. And your chances of getting them are even slimmer because I've got to keep a couple of them. So we're probably looking at about 20 to 22. And obviously he's going to get one. So you're looking at around 20. So the first 20 people that put in an order are going to get one. And yeah, if you guys want, there's a season 2 t-shirt that's out there, I believe. Maybe I didn't put it out there. I don't know. But if you don't want to, that's cool. I don't really care. I'm still going to have like my ramen noodles and crackers for dinner tomorrow. No, all kidding aside, we can't thank you enough, and more importantly, I can't thank you enough, my dude. I appreciate you, spending every Tuesday here with us for whatever reason. But man, yeah, you're coming. Look you start talking about Finlay hats and limited edition hats. Amanda pops in, but yeah, you missed it. Well, actually, you didn't miss it because I've given you the sneak peek. Like she loves flannels and she loves Finlay hats. And I gave her a sneak peek because, somebody that owns a ton of them, I needed some input. But yeah, you missed it. You missed Hishtad. He was in the first part of the show. And if you want, we're going to say our goodbyes. We appreciate you popping in. And then just watch the whole episode again.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't want to, that's cool too. But yeah, we can't thank you guys enough. We're going to tell you guys, oh, you've been creeping. That's cool. They even made a song about that once. And I creep. Yeah.
Yeah.
There it is.
We start a quartet soon too.
Yeah, I can't think of a better way than to say goodbye, unless we had a potential coffee fanatics fart, but we don't because he's under the weather, and hopefully he was in here. Hopefully you get better quickly. I heard if you drink honey mixed with milk, you will feel so much better. If anything, you will be cleaned out. It's like a free colonoscopy. But if not, if you want an actual free colonoscopy, but it's not free, go buy a 12-pack of Genesee Bach. Drink them all, and you will be cleaned out. All right, I have an uncle that swears by it, so it has to be true. But we can't thank you guys enough for watching it. We'll be back next week, same time, same place, and we're going to be here Thursday as well. Myself, Brandon J. McDermott, Logan, he might show up, not 100% sure yet, but Toby, as long as it's not raining and he, his entire internet isn't ruined by there, he should be back as well. And yeah, 9 o'clock, my time, 7 o'clock, certain times, 8 o'clock, his time. That's all we got. And you can get back to watching those adult videos in the background. And again, we can't thank you guys enough. Bye, everybody. All right, that's all we got for you. You can go home. You can go ahead and close this out. But just make sure you tell all your friends to come back next week. Same time, same place.